With a large storm front crossing the southwest of the state, we settled Gecko into his dog box and attempted to outrun the worst of it.
So far, it's been quite an adventure with you here by my side.
We arrived in Latham, north of Perth, in the dark, cold wind and rain. We quickly set up the camper and battened down for the night. Fortunately, we woke to clear skies and a gorgeous day. Gecko amused us by playing with his toys, and we put a roast on for dinner.
There's a part of me that goes on forever, and I'm willing.
This trip was set to be a new experience for us and Gecko, as we normally travel alone or with my parents. However, they turned up with followers.
If I told you that we're just getting started, would you keep on keeping on with me? 'Cause I try to be open-hearted. I hope that's all right. I'm learning as I go. It's a long.
By mid-afternoon, our party was 7 vehicles strong and all were excited to be exploring the Murchison Gascoyne region. Join us as we navigate the roads, tracks, wind and rain. Oh, and we had some sunshine too.
And so far, we've built a tiny empire.
Lighting the fire is such a tough job. Later in the trip, Sue took over this job and didn't make it look nearly as difficult, even if she did refuse to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for our cuppers.
I can smoke it, not burn it.
Rise and shine! The next day we hit the road, eager to start our road trip adventure, and we set off towards our first destination.
If we keep on going like we're going, there's no telling how big and how fun this could get.
Our first stop was just a short drive away at the car and steam train coal loading facility.
There's a voice in my mind that's scared of what's ahead, but I'm having too much of a good old time.
But, as often happens on the road, we encountered our first hiccup. Louise and Peter's fridge in their van wasn't cooperating. After a good old-fashioned roadside troubleshooting session, we decided it was best to press on to Morawa and take a closer look at the fridge issue there.
But I know when you're with me, that's all that I want to do. All that I want to do.
In Morawa, the guys got to work on the faulty fridge. While the tech crew worked their magic, the rest of us took the opportunity to explore the charming town of Morawa, uncovering the town's rich history at its incredible museum. It was a little disconcerting that most of us could remember this stuff being used in our own homes when we were kids.
It was cold, you were down, I was so in love with you the day before. You and I, you and me, for black and white, love is blind. I saw it from the other side, and I took a walk down memory lane. I opened up the book and saw a heart next to your name. It took me back.
A quick rewire of the trailer plug restored power to the relay. It wasn't a permanent fix, but it was enough to get us back on the road. The fridge was working and the adventure could continue.
I remembered what I had. I swallowed hard, looked to the ground, and my tears began to fall.
We headed off to our next stop, the historic ruins of a coach staging post near Yalgoo. We gathered here for lunch, surrounded by the remnants of a bygone era. Jock and Kathy noticed that their canopy was shifting forward and threatened to sever the power supply to their fridge. Fridges, it seems, are the theme on this trip. But with some quick thinking and a bit of DIY, the problem was solved and lunch could continue in peace. We sat down to eat, the stunning scenery and rich history of the area making a perfect spot for our break, despite the fridge drama. As we continued our journey, we rolled into Yalgoo, where we encountered a surprise roadblock, a breathalyzer test for the entire convoy. But don't worry, everyone passed. With the all clear, we hit the road once again. Our first dirt road of the trip kicked up a bit of dust, but our convoy was ready for the adventure. A quick stop at Chinnabee Well gave us a chance to stretch our legs and take in the scenery.
And I would take it all back if I had the chance, I swear I would. Like my mother told me, son, you live and learn. And all this pain I feel inside, I could blame it on the lies. The lies will never set you free. The truth lies in between you and me. You were calm.
We arrived at Delgaranga Station, our home for the night. The historic station buildings and stunning surroundings were the perfect setting for a relaxing evening. Maybe not so relaxing for one person. Don't worry, the tree is fine. We spent the evening exploring the station's nooks and crannies, taking in the views from the rock and the old dam wall. It was a perfect end to a day on the road. In the morning, the weather was looking a bit ominous, but we weren't about to let a little rain dampen our spirits. Our first stop was a practical one, gathering firewood for the next couple of nights ahead. It doesn't take much rain to close the roads out here, and we wanted to be prepared. The beauty of travelling with friends is everybody pitches in, and before long we've got a good stockpile of wood. Down the road a little, we told the gang we were stopping for lunch at an airport.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We'll be arriving at the Pia International Airport shortly. The bar will be open for those who wish to partake in a cleansing ale, and lunch will be served. Thank you.
True story.
But little did they know, this airport was a bit of a different story. The looks on their faces says it all as they took in the charm of this abandoned airfield.
Been down bad. Not even you can lost hope. Do you feel like I can get back up? Waiting for no better day. Been waiting for this better day to come. Honestly, it's not
Our next stop held special significance for my dad, Woolleen Station, where he spent time as a young man roo shooting. The beautiful old building that once stood here is now gone, leaving only its chimney, stories and memories behind. A testament to the power of a place and experience to shape our lives.
Do it up at the kangaroo and get you were shooting there. He chased this bloody kangaroo on the horse, leaned over and picked it up by the tail at full gallop and brought it over to you. You want another one? Never seen a bloke ride a horse like that.
True story. Do you feel like I can get back up?
Waiting for no better day.
And waiting for this better day to come. Honestly, it's not coming quick enough for me. I'm just trying to spread my wings and fly away.
We took a moment to stop and appreciate the Murchison River, checking out the high water mark from the 2006 floods. Soon we settled in at the Murchison Oasis Roadhouse. However, it rained throughout the night and into the morning, forcing us to adjust our plans. We decided to take the Butcher's Track across to the Bitumen Highway and make our way to the Overlander Roadhouse for the night.
When the world turns cold and the leaves start falling, that's when my demons invade and crawling, whispering in my ears, ravaging my thoughts. So the progress I made is all for naught, and I can't shake this winter blue. I'm missing you. No, I can't shake this winter blue.
Most of us stayed here and we had a nice fire at the back of the roadhouse and even had some old goats come to check us out.
I'm missing you. I'm trying to shake this winter blue. I'm missing you, but I can't shake this winter blue. I'm missing you. As the trees become bare, so does my soul. Is it depression? Have I lost control? Can't hold it together.
From the Overlander Roadhouse, we set off towards Rocky Pool, a popular picnic site not far from Carnarvon. Sadly, the pool was almost dry. However, everyone enjoyed the awesome scenery, except Gecko. He wanted to go swimming. We then made our way to the Gascoyne Junction Caravan Park where we set up camp for the night, ready to tackle the next day's adventure. We got a good night's rest, preparing ourselves for the four-wheel drive trek to Mooka Springs in the morning. Well, here it is, the moment of truth. We're going to tackle the mighty Gascoyne River. After a brief stop to air down and assess the best route, we were ready to go.
I can't shake this feeling that I'm full of shit. It makes me nauseous, but I can't quit. I'm kicking ass.
The river crossing was a breeze, with the dry riverbed providing a bouncy but compacted surface. No dramas here, just a straightforward drive.
I'm taking names, the biggest cock in these reindeer games. I wow the crowd with my original opinions. They seem so deep and woke if you don't really listen, but it's just music, and I'm just bitching out on a rooftop somewhere in Brooklyn.
After crossing the river, we tackled the Khyber Pass, taking in the scenery and enjoying the rugged beauty of the area.
These days they say the music's got no soul. Yeah, these days just aren't like the days of old.
Our next stop was the Mukite mine, where everybody enjoyed looking at all the pretty rocks. It was then time for morning tea at Mooka Springs, the perfect spot to relax and recharge before heading back the way we'd come, down the Khyber Pass to the river for lunch.
Put 20 seconds on the clock, and my stomach's in knots. My knees have done locked. Met you that lazy afternoon, and I'm thinking of you.
After a satisfying lunch, some of the group took a leisurely stroll along the riverbed, soaking up the peaceful atmosphere. With our energy replenished, it was time to head back over the river and continue our exploration of the area.
Still thinking of you. Please come home. Every minute gone, it seems like a day. I've been wasting away with yesterday's old news. I can't get enough of you. I'm stuck in a daze. I'm stuck in it. Please come home. I miss you every day. I'm yours. Na 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 na, I'm yours. Na 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 na, I'm yours. Na na na, I'm yours. Ooh.
Some of the crew headed back to town to shower before attending the town's free music in the park event, while others stopped at the old sheepyards for a fascinating glimpse into the region's pastoral history. Sunday brought a new adventure for some of our group as they set off to explore the Kennedy Ranges, eager to take in the stunning scenery and rugged beauty. Meanwhile, Al and I opted to stay behind, taking on dog-sitting duty and enjoying a more laid-back day at the park. It was a bittersweet day as Jock and Kathy were leaving us to embark upon their own adventure. We were sad to see them go, but excited to receive photos of their experiences as they went.
My horizons are rising up to see. I'm finding out just fine who I am. I'm looking out, yeah, of my own desert home, checking all those creatures passing by. And as the way back to your heart widens all the time, it's the first soft light of the shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown with these worn out shoes. There's no place for my bag, I'm heading out. Hey, I don't need no news. There ain't no use for that where I'm gone. And that's the way back to your heart. It widens all the time. It's the first soft light of the shy desert morning that reminds my blood to come alive. Don't take me downtown. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. I've been away.
What's this? Has Jeff broken something? No, he's just filling a water bottle.
For too long. Don't make my bed for me, 'cause I'm seeing it through this time.
The Kennedy trip was a great day out with perfect weather and breathtaking views. It was a day to remember, with the group taking in the stunning scenery and enjoying the rugged beauty of the range. But as the evening rolled in, the weather took a dramatic turn. The wind picked up and a light smattering of rain accompanied it. The next day, the wind was still blowing, but we had places to be and adventures to pursue. We packed up and hit the road. Our first stop was a fossil hunting excursion where everybody's inner paleontologist was unleashed. We searched high and low, trying to identify the mysterious fossils we found.
If you thought that you loved me, well, trust me, you didn't. The proof's in your lies and your toxic decisions. Temptation crept in, it didn't take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is.
Next, we visited Belung Pool, taking in the unique geological feature and stunning scenery of this natural wonder.
But I know what it isn't. Begging me to listen. Say you learned your lesson. Swearing on your mother they were minor indiscretions. If you could go back, you would change it in a second.
Finally, we arrived at our campsite at the top of Wooramel Gorge. Many of the group picked their way down into the gorge for a walk along the river.
On your mother they were minor indiscretions. If you could go back, you would change it in a second. So what the you were drinking, lost in blurry vision. 'Cause we both know the vodka didn't put you in a linens. Strangers to lovers and under a minute. If you thought that you loved me, well, trust me, you didn't. The proof's in your lies and your toxic decisions. Temptation crept in, it didn't take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't. But I know what it isn't. Don't know what you were thinking when you were double dipping. Did I cross your mind? Did you?
As the wind and rain dropped off, we transformed into our best fancy dress Mexican personas and got ready to party. It was a night to remember, with laughter, music and good company. The next morning, we packed up and made our way towards the Murchison settlement, stopping at the old stock trough and again at the historic gate. This is where Claire and Stu discovered they had a water leak on their van. After the morning's drive, we stopped for showers and lunch at Murchison. This is also where we said goodbye to our friends, Louise, Peter, Claire and Stu, who were heading off on their own journey home, and we wished them all the best. With the smaller group now, we were down to 4 vehicles, but the sense of adventure and camaraderie remained strong. We were ready for whatever the rest of the trip had in store for us. The remaining members of our group headed to Ballinew Bridge, with the hopes of camping at a more remote pool. But, well, check out the water and mud. We did what any self-respecting group of adventurers would do. We did an about turn and headed to Plan B. However, it soon became apparent that Plan B wasn't going to work out either. The larger van and bus were not going to make it through this steep creek, so we had to think again. At the final site, we spotted some amazing wildlife, including black cockatoos, swans, and even a line-tailed pygmy monitor. It was a real treat for all of us. We even got Sue to demonstrate the correct fire-making technique. As we wrapped up our adventure, our small group took some time to explore the historic sites in the area. It was a great way to learn about the region's rich history and appreciate the pioneering spirit that shaped it. We set up camp at a disused grain storage facility. It was great to relax and unwind, and the sunset was simply stunning. Finally, we arrived at Three Springs, where our paths would part ways. But we're pretty sure most of us made a stop at the Big Tractor in Carnamah on the way home. We hope everyone had a great time as we did on this adventure. Until next time, we'll be planning another epic trip. See you on the road again soon.
So far, it's been quiet.